So I'm talking like let's say I DM a girl or I get a girl number or you know what I'm saying, a girl at the studio. Just know my baby mama don't care.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child to torture you the way that you tortured me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young one.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. No, drop me now.
Apparently, his son King Harris has caused yet another round of havoc, so he isn't exactly resting soundly these days. According to recent rumors, King may have gotten another woman pregnant. And the news is even more serious this time. There are rumors that the girl is expecting twins. Twins, I agree. And if the Harris family was previously taken by surprise by the first pregnancy announcement, this second scenario is going to be 10 times messier. It is important to recall how the public was even informed of the first infant. No one had anticipated it. King was not using Instagram to flaunt a long-term lover. He was not discussing starting a family. Additionally, there was no buildup that would have led fans to anticipate a baby. Then, almost without warning, the girl he was loosely associated with, Big Nana, showed up pregnant. And King was suddenly apparent before anyone could even comprehend what was occurring. At the time, even T.I. appeared surprised, as though he had learned the news along with everyone else.
This a message for all y'all niggas who don't got y'all kid. My boy having kid every day. You feel me? Go get your damn children. Stop taking the children to your mama house. Your mama can't watch it. The boy got his children every day.
Everything that came next was framed by that moment. At the time, it appeared to be a careless error. Consider T.I.'s reaction to the possibility that she may be expecting 2 more children with a different woman. The manner in which internet users have cobbled together King's conduct trail is what makes this claim even more credible. He appears to be more of a young man on the decline than someone who is meticulously preparing to become a father because of his fights, live stream meltdowns, arrests, and public pranks. In addition to his unexpected pregnancies, the picture becomes evident when you combine that with the fact that his relationship with Big Nana has always appeared to be more like co-parenting than romance. King may not be ready to be a parent just yet, much less manage 3 children younger than 2. But let's go back in time and see why fans find these twin stories so plausible. No one understood the timeline when King's first child was announced. He had no reputation for being in a devoted partnership. He had no intention of flaunting his girlfriend. Then, almost without warning, Big Nana showed up with a baby bump. King assumed the position of father without any further explanation. The announcement was not preceded by a family picture shoot, a gradual rollout, or adorable pregnancy reveals. The Harris family had to quickly adapt when the bomb was thrown on social media. People began speculating right away. Fan pages and gossip blogs were filled with whispers. According to popular belief, King had a casual relationship with Big Nana that developed into something much more than that. Some even suggested that it was the quintessential caught-slipping scenario in which a casual friendship quickly became a lifelong one. All of this has never been verified, of course, but the pace at which the association developed gave those hypotheses credence. Furthermore, given how quickly things happened in the past, it is easy to understand why people thought it was true. Examine it. During one week, King was acting out on the internet, arguing with individuals twice his age and using profanity on Instagram Live. Suddenly, the following week, he was discussing bottles, diapers, and a newborn. T.I. appeared to be processing, and fans had whiplash. Everything in real time. The impression remained that this was not a well-planned family occasion, even when he later discussed it. With his announcement of fatherhood, King seemed to have taken them by surprise as well, as though he had to remove a band-aid. T.I. became irritated at that point. And now that there are twin speculations, many are certain that history is happening again. King and Big Nana never really appeared to be in love after all. There was something strange about the chemistry from the start. People observed their stilted interactions and lack of affection whenever they appeared together. Instead of being lovers, they exuded the vitality of 2 young people who were forced to deal with a difficult situation.
Like, shawty, don't say, you got a baby. I'm a good baby daddy. I ain't got no baby mama problems. My baby mama is one of the most player baby mamas, you know what I'm saying, known to mankind. So, like, what the you talking about? Don't try to, like, you got a baby, man, beat it. My job, if I'm talking like, let's say I DM a girl, or I get a girl number, or, you know what I'm saying, a girl at the studio, just know my baby mama don't care. So you cannot do, don't try to pull, king with, no. My baby mama don't care. So you can't, it's like you're not up in one, you're not, you're just here because I'm able to do that.
It was best expressed by fans in the comments. Instead of looking like a couple eager to start a life together, they appeared to be business partners negotiating a transaction. For instance, their baby shower. Fans anticipated warm feelings and endearing family moments, but King's enthusiasm was beyond measure. He once appeared on TV and gave a speech that sounded more like a lecture than a happy message. He urged people to take charge of their children's daily care rather than leaving them with their mothers. "This is a message for all of you who don't have a child," he said. "Every day my boy has a child. Go fetch your damn kids, you feel. Give up bringing the kids to your mother's residence. Your mother is unable to watch it. Every day your boy got his kids." On the surface, that is a commendable statement. Fans noticed that the enthusiasm felt forced, despite his attempts to portray himself as a hands-on father. The proud moment of a young guy falling in love with his new family didn't seem to be happening. Before anyone had even accused him of failing, he appeared to be on the defensive and attempting to prove something. This, in turn, increased skepticism about whether King was attempting to salvage something he had fallen into, or if this was indeed a prearranged scenario. Nor did rumors concerning Big Nana's age help.
Healthy. That's the way God made you.
Yeah.
But he broke the mold when he...
They all got the same structure face.
He made me very special.
They just got different hairstyles.
She was older, and she had purposefully trapped him, according to the initial claims. In reality, they were about the same age, so the story should have stopped when that became known. But it continued. Whether or not it's true, the stigma of being the older female who orchestrated it lingers once it's posted online. Additionally, the allegations never really went away because King didn't make an effort to publicly flaunt her or strengthen their relationship. The way King himself has described their arrangement is much more telling. Big Nana doesn't even give a damn whether he's out here amusing other women. He's acknowledged in several live streams.
What? Okay, what? Okay, what? Come here. I'll show you what I do. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come on, we out here. I'm outside. Okay. I'm outside. Come on, shake some.
He gonna get dropped while he's playing.
Come on, shake some. Hey, get your employees. Yeah, suck something in this. Tell your mama happy mother. And you still talking inside though. You still talking inside though. Why you inside? You can't stop me from doing I'm doing Let me get my food. Thank you. Just talking like they like that, they ain't like that. Before I get back here and pistol with
Framing her as one of the most relaxed baby mothers anyone could ever have, he even boasted about it. According to him, she doesn't challenge him if he receives another girl's number at the studio, sparks drama, or becomes envious. Claiming he had no baby mother issues, he viewed it as a badge of honor. Specifically, he stated in one video that Big Nana doesn't mind if he DMs a girl, swaps numbers, or meets someone new. As he clarified, she doesn't limit his ability to communicate with other women, and that she essentially lets him do anything he wants as long as it doesn't turn into a public scandal. They had no issues, which he saw as evidence that he was a good baby parent. However, to the audience, it was evidence that their relationship's foundation was completely weak. So, when rumors of twins with another lady began to circulate, no one was surprised. You run the risk of getting pregnant again if you freely acknowledge that your partner doesn't give a damn if you're seeing other women.
I'm gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't tripping this.
Almost shrugging, admirers replied, "Well, he basically told on himself already." Whether or not the twins' rumor is accurate, it fits in nicely with the narrative King has been crafting about himself for a long time. Not to be overlooked in all of this is T's point of view. In the world of rap, the man is legendary, someone who has established a reputation as a severe father.
He's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child to torture you the way that you tortured me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young one.
Protective and deeply interested in his children's lives. It must hurt to watch his son consistently bring the family name into sloppy headlines. He was already publicly irritated by the first pregnancy, and the prospect of a second one, with twins no less, now depicts a young man getting much worse. Ty has consistently emphasized the importance of discipline and maintaining a family image, but King has a tendency to drag everyone into disarray. He has a talent for making personal matters public, whether it's through live internet arguments with his parents, streaming tirades, or brawling at Waffle House. People think that when King learned of this most recent report, T.I. may have actually blown up on him. The dispute would not be the first time, poured forth for everyone to see. It comes down to this in the end. King Harris is a wild, youthful man who is still coming to terms with himself. The stakes are bigger than ever before, though, with one child already here and the prospect of twins imminent. Fans don't believe it. The internet is now again engrossed in the turmoil surrounding the Harris family, and T.I. is apparently incensed. The rumor about the twins, whether it is genuine or not, highlights the flaws in King's plot that have always been there. Cracks that continue to grow with each confession, live stream, and rumor that emerges. Furthermore, if past events are any guide, King's name will likely be associated with scandals in the future. How T.I. handles it going forward is the only question.
That school is honestly, it's the whole school. But you wanna know what we do know?
What?
Homeschool would be better because you can't. No, what are you saying? No, this is beneficial for me. I can work whenever I want to and then get right in the studio.
In the background, with additional annoyance, or by intervening and making his son confront reality at last. Upon properly examining King Harris's story, it is easy to understand why his relationship with Big Nana has never seemed like true love. King's description of the entire situation makes it sound more like an arrangement than a romantic relationship. He contributes what he is able. With their child, she keeps it under check, but he still runs loose. While it appears untidy to onlookers, it is typical to him, almost casual. It appears that the two young people are trying to play home while leading very different lives, and are locked in a position they did not anticipate. But King doesn't even sugarcoat the issue. He's been candid about his lifestyle on the internet, claiming to be able to run around unpunished. He presents it as an honor, as though he lives in a contemporary arrangement where his partner doesn't question him, doesn't stop him, or even gives a damn. During a live stream, he said that he was unique since his girl doesn't trip, even going so far as to compare himself to other males who cover their sex. He spoke in a laid-back manner as though it were the most normal thing in the world. For King, there was no guilt in being able to deceive. It proved that he was in a good position. The kicker, though, is this. Ty is also aware of all of this. Picture yourself as a father watching your son's live feeds and listening to him proudly tell thousands of people that his baby mother allows him to see anybody he wants.
Not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her height.
It must be a deja vu moment for T, who has previously weathered his fair share of public crises. He is aware of how easily a bad reputation may be linked to chaos. Thus, when rumors began to circulate that the king had gotten another female pregnant, possibly even with twins, the first thing that came to mind was T exploding behind closed doors. Because having twins with a different lady likely felt like a major catastrophe waiting to happen if the first baby had caught him off guard. However, considering King Harris's history, none of this is very shocking. Even before he became a father, chaos had been following him for years. He was creating news even as a teenager, for the incorrect purposes. The notorious Waffle House incident is one example. After he got into a heated argument with restaurant staff that evening, King became viral for all the wrong reasons. Not only was he disputing, in front of a late-night throng, he was gruff, intimidating, and attempting to project toughness. A straightforward snack stop turned into a spectacle as King Pace paced outside, yelling challenges and challenging staff to fight. "Please come here. Please come here." His voice echoed in the background of the trembling cell as he cried, "I'll show you what I do." Telephone recordings. "We are out here." "I'm outside." "Please shake something." "Let's go out and shake some." The video went viral shortly. He was dragged for it, laughed at, and shared. Mostly, though, it solidified King's image as careless. Later, even T.I. had to intervene, essentially confessing on Instagram that he didn't understand why his son felt the need to lash out in such a way. Furthermore, it was startling. It wasn't just any young person babbling in public. Raised in opulence, this guy was the son of a hip-hop legend and was constantly striving to demonstrate his, in a parking lot at Waffle House, he was street tough. King, however, got himself into trouble more than once. He was arrested in another high-profile incident shortly after. He almost collided with a patrol car leaving a petrol station, and the police pulled him over. They found a gun on his hip when they searched him, but that alone would have been reckless. Because he had missed a court date related to a previous DUI and a suspended license charge, he already had an outstanding warrant, which made the situation worse. Everything was in a state of disarray. In handcuffs, King was pushed into the rear of a police vehicle. The video went viral on the internet. "I was going to be at the church trying to play it cool while the officers double-checked his information, but the damage was done," King is heard saying at one point in the video. That footage turned into just another piece of proof that King was not acting with focus or discipline. His careless actions were compounding one error after another, making it more difficult for anyone to defend him. These kinds of moments helped to shape the picture early on. There was more to King Harris than a young man living a tranquil life. He was gregarious, impetuous, and careless. Also, the internet was consuming it.
I was taking the bullets, and that's not, and I don't have a problem with that until I had different directives. Okay, go ahead, make it stop.
Right.
Clear it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would not be here today had I not had those different directives.
Yeah.
I'd still be sitting inside.
A result most people didn't anticipate him to develop overnight when fatherhood was added to the mix. In actuality, he had a history of acting without first thinking. These twin rumors therefore have different effects. Fans didn't find it shocking. It was just a logical outcome for a boy who had been acting carelessly for years. However, for Ty, this feels like the tipping moment. Give it some thought. He had already lost his equilibrium due to the first baby. King was just another unruly reality TV child being dragged online for disputes and having his son arrested one minute. Ty was forced to appear to be a grandfather for the next minute, grinning for the cameras. Was regulated. He portrayed himself as a fatherly figure in public. Behind the scenes, though, it was evident that he wasn't happy with how quickly everything happened. King even discussed it on a podcast when he first became a father. He acknowledged his son's pregnancy and attempted to downplay it in his own manner. He made a joke. "King is going to have a son." Well done. Indeed. I then declared to him, "I'm going to turn this into the greatest gangster ever. In the same manner that you tormented me, I will bring up this child to torment you." Yes, it was a jest, but the pain was audible beneath. Ty was attempting to use comedy to cover up his disappointment and laugh through his annoyance. Let's go on to the present day. There are whispers of twins and another woman, and King is playing it down. Any father, but particularly T, who has always been fervently protective of his family's reputation, may lose it in that kind of circumstance. King was supposedly reminded by T.I. that he hardly had his first crisis under control and had no right to bring more controversy into the family name, according to online sources. Online fans weren't shy either. Following the twin stories publication on blogs, the internet was inundated with criticism, much of which had no sympathy for King. A user provided a direct summary. That monster was the product of Ty and Tiny. He had a cute little clever mouth, they thought. He is now out of order and large. Keep the rod intact. That remark resonated because it echoed years of sentiment expressed by many viewers of the Harris family reality shows. That people's once laughable sarcasm and attitude have now backfired and escalated into outright contempt. People even began locating old videos of King battling with his parents on reality TV when he was younger, already boisterous and rebellious. He had said that homeschooling would benefit him more because it would allow him to practice music anytime he wanted. Ty and Tiny made an effort to resist, but young King insisted. The family dismisses his mouthiness as cute rather than dealing with it, which fans feel demonstrates how the seeds of rebellion were sown early on. These same behaviors are now causing scandals. As another admirer noted, the irony of the dynamics of the Harris household, writing, "So T was always taking his daughter to the gynecologist, while his son was the active one. That struck a deep chord since it brought to mind T.I.'s previous scandal in which he acknowledged policing the body of his daughter Deja. In the future, the son is the one out of control with several women and possibly several children. It was karma to the fans. Ty's obsession with controlling his daughter led to his son embarrassing him in unexpected ways." T.I.'s old clips also came back. He nonchalantly acknowledged in an interview that, "Not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her height." He redoubled his efforts to justify his position in a subsequent sit-down. According to him, he didn't mind the criticism until he received new instructions, suggesting that he only stopped after receiving a lot of negative feedback. He was portrayed by the entire situation as an overbearing parent to his daughter. The irony now is that he failed to adequately supervise his son, who is uncheckedly stumbling into controversy after scandal. When the twins joined the chat, the child support discussions naturally surfaced. Directly, one fan cautioned, "Child support is EMF. The judge is going to stand on King's neck. Therefore, he had best stand on a lot of business." The fact that he is the son of a famous person does not shield him from the system, as many quickly reminded him. Having 2 children with 2 separate women might quickly become costly, and fans weren't afraid to bring it up. The consequences of these rumors therefore seem more severe than chatter. It's not just about King maybe conceiving another girl. It concerns how it affects the Harris family as a whole. Online strays are being caught by Ty and Tiny. It's bringing old scandals back into the public eye. Before King even reaches 22, supporters are estimating how much drama and child support might accrue. Furthermore, the King isn't the only one being blamed. Tiny and Ty are the ones they blame. Every fresh rumor seems like evidence that the parenting approach that was once amusing on television has totally flopped. Whether the twin narrative is real or not is practically irrelevant at this point. For all the wrong reasons, King and his family are thrust into the public eye once more. He is bringing down the Harris heritage in addition to causing mayhem for himself. We are left there by the story. A young man acting carelessly, a father witnessing the recurrence of history, and a family dynamic that could break down at any time. What do you think of it, though? Do you believe King is simply living his truth, or is he creating a situation that is too difficult to escape? Please share your ideas in the comments section, as this discussion is far from finished. In order to avoid missing the next developments, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you wish to follow the chaos as it develops.